In this video, I'll introduce pointers in C++. I've already created a project and I have the layout of what I want to do in this project. So let's begin. First, what I do, I'll start by declaring two variables. An integer variable, let's call it x, and a double type variable, let's call it a y, double y. We have done these before, and I need to initialize these two variables. In fact, I'll initialize x to, let's say, 5, and y, let's say I'll initialize y to 8.3. Now I'm going to declare two pointer variables, one an integer pointer and the other one a double type pointer. So here's an integer pointer, int, and then followed by star, and let's call the integer pointer x pointer, ptr. And here is the double pointer that we want to declare, and let's call that y pointer. Now the pointers are not initialized. Just to be secure, we can actually set them to null, meaning that they are not pointing to anything. It's a good practice, in fact, so we can just say this is null and this is null. Once again, the pointers are not pointing to any variables at this time. Now, in line 14, we want to actually initialize these pointers. The integer pointer points to variable x, and the double pointer we want it to point to variable y. And this is how we do it. We use the address operator. So the x pointer, we will be basically initializing it to point to variable x, and this is how you do it. The ampersand, the address operator, followed the variable by the variable name x. Same thing for the y pointer. We initialize it. Y pointer is equal to, now y pointer will hold the address of variable y in the memory. Now that the pointers are initialized, let's display them. We'll do that by cout. Cout, let's start by displaying the x pointer. X pointer is equal to x pointer, and then also let's look at the dereferencing operation, which is star x pointer. That is equal to star x pointer. Here is end line. We'll do the same for the y pointer, so Control C, they'll copy and paste it. I'll just change the x to y in this statement. There's the y pointer. And now ready to compile. I'll go to debug and start without debugging and run the program. And this is the output basically. Now, what does this output say? I should have placed some space in there, but we can still understand the output. The x pointer basically is pointing to variable x, and that's done in line 15. That means x pointer is holding the address in the memory of the variable x, and here is the address in the memory for the variable x. Same thing for y pointer. Y pointer is holding the address of variable y, and that address is the hex number 004FF810. And then dereferencing allows us to look at the contents of that memory address. By dereferencing, when we place star x pointer, we are actually looking at the value of the memory location x pointer is pointing to. So the value stored as at location 004FF820 in the memory is 5. And that really is the value of x. So the x pointer holds the address in the memory of variable x, and star x pointer shows the value stored in that location. Same for y pointer. Y pointer is pointing to the variable y, and star y pointer shows you the value stored at that location, which is 8.3.